Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it?
And he shoots! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Now it's Hazard. Van Nistelrooy. McAllister tries to clear. Can he spark a counter here? Kukçu. Kukçu goes steaming forward. Matheus Cunha. It's a promising position. Played in deep. Terrific header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Van Nistelrooy actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's Hazard. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Matheus Cunha, he's tried one! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
So it is still 0-0. Looking for options for movement. Well, that has not gone well. And a chance! Goal! There is the breakthrough! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Played into space. Oh, that's clever. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Lopez. Thinks about the shot. There will be a throw-in. Might be danger, and the shot! Matheus Cunha is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Yamal. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Cleared away. 30 minutes gone. Neymar wins the duel this time.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Kukçu just eases him off the ball. McAllister. Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good vision. Now it's Yamal. Big chance! One-on-one! Rijkaard. Played out wide. Now it's Hazard. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he whips it in. Howson can get it. He's having a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Van Nistelrooy clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Fermin tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Villa. Fermin, he is onto this. He is through here. Oh, that's neat. Fermin. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Ball driven towards the far post. And it's half-time here. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Signore e signori, chiunque abbia parcheggiato l'auto sulla strada all'esterno dello stadio è pregato di rimuoverla.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cannavaro does well to get it back. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lopez. Kukçu. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Now it's Villa. Driving through the middle. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is good alertness. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Now it's Villa. Neymar gets into some space. That's a throw. And here's Neymar. Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar is offering a right smile there.
Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. He's got away. Hazard. Lovely feet. Well, they've got plenty back. They can deal with that.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Cannavaro,
81,7
defending his corner
spettatori.
stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Leicester spots it and intercepts. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And smartly reclaimed. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! Now, that is commitment to the cause.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16. Viene sostituito con il numero 23.
Oh, what a decent chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Inter really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
It's a really well-measured ball. And they win it back again. Now it's Chiesa. Nakata. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Dani Olmo can see things others simply cannot. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
McAllister. Fiore. Maradona. Lukaku. Bale. And it's Nakata. Shifted upfield. And that is as far as they're going to go. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Inter really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rijkaard.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Batistuta.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and
the shot! Batistuta finds himself offside. And he's straight offside. And it's Maradona. Maradona going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Bale. Bale.
that's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. Well, it's a look of bewilderment. His touch deserted him at the key moment.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Played out to the left flank.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Maradona running with the ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nakata. Bale. And Nakata.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. McAllister. Nakata has got himself a free kick. He's not got that quite right. Nicely aimed pass. And that is that. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Nuno Mendes here, I think, will be very important, Peter, particularly if they start to spread the play, because he's excellent in one-on-one positions, both attacking and defending. So I'd expect him to have some of that cutting edge in the team, making himself a great option when they've got possession.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Out to the left it goes. Drives it in. Oh, this looks sharp. Looking for the run. Oh, that's clever. And this is Messi. Big chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
McAllister does really well to win the ball there. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. McAllister, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's through and all alone! And this is Van Basten. And he's quick to get it clear again. Looking for options for movement. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Casillas breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Inter Milan have it back and can go again. Fermin, Filippo Inzaghi. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And now they can clear their lines. It's run loose here. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Now it's Inzaghi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi looking to run onto it. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nicely shaped ball. Messi picks it up out wide. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, important interception. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And the pass is intercepted. Inter Milan, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. No way through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Out of play for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Cannavaro. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. Can he finish? Goal! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
Liverpool have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Inter certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. McAllister looking to penetrate opposition lines. Foot in. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Half-time getting close now. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. So a chance here. What can they make of it? So a genuine chance to increase the lead. He's got himself an absolute peach. And they're at it again in double quick time. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Liverpool are doing very nicely, thank you.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Howson. Messi gets a foot in here. Oh, it's Van Basten. Can he get on the end of this? Rijkaard gets rid without sophistication. And it's Rijkaard. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And there is the half-time whistle. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Signore e signori, attenzione, il papà del bambino che indossa un marsupio nero e blu contatti subito il più vicino membro dello staff.
And we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
McAllister, Serginho, and here's Inzaghi. And they win it back again. Nesta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Inzaghi goes on a charge down the left. And they've got a throw. Now it's Villa. He's having a shot!
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Van Basten looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard with the clearance. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Great vision.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, good spread. Can he get it through? Baresi. And it's Lopez. What a throw in.
Cambio di giocatori.
Xavi Alonso. And he thumps it clear. Howson. Nesta clears. Ball played for Rijkaard. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
McAllister. And it's Lopez. Looking for a runner. And he's surging through. Inter Milan needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Just eases him off the ball. Danger averted for now. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Searching pass he's played there. Aubameyang making good progress on the right-hand side. Aubameyang.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Numero 16. Numero 27.
Inter really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Van Basten. Now, can they get him away?
Inter really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Just 5 minutes left. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. And this is Van Basten. And he's managed to get free. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. McAllister. Maradona. Oh, what a mistake! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9.
Couple of changes then in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now, he's got space here. Now, this could be a chance. He's through, and the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, good-looking ball. And that's that. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Claude Makelele, a player whose name entered the very language of the game, Jim.
Yeah, but his arrival in English football, Peter, I felt was key in taking the title from the previous season's Invincibles. And his first goal in English football was scored on what was the homecoming of the new champions.
Yeah, a stoppage time penalty. He missed it actually, but he did score on the rebound.
Yeah, that's right. Not glamorous, nor spectacular, but no less crucial. It pretty much describes him as a player.
Good challenge, excellent challenge. Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Rudiger.
Villa really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan controlling the possession in this early phase. Now it's Villa. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So, a break. And the shot! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe! He's in space and looking for options. That is lovely. That's a sharp pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Great vision. McAllister.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Has a look and place it forward. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Inter really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
Could try cutting inside here. And it's played in. Rijkaard getting this one clear. And he skips past his man. He's on it, can he? And the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Truly superb, a goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Real chance! Relentless, just relentless. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Neymar. No, he refuses to take the bait. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Rudiger. And here's Batistuta. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here. But they've got it again. Looking for options for movement. Memento! Now, and he's following up! It's a pretty loose... In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Rijkaard.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Now it's Messi. David Villa. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan 3-0 up at the break, precisely as they would have dreamt it. So we're just settling back into this second half. Fiore. Neymar. And here's Mbappe. Inter Milan can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. And this is Messi. Shot, surely! Could move up a gear here. Rudiger makes the interception. Makaleli.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Batistuta. And this is Messi. No, again, there's no way through. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Manchester United finding their passes. Inter Milan 3 up and in almost complete control. Makaleli. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Rudiger. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And that has been knocked clear.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's away! Mbappe is onto this, looking to play him in. Plenty to aim at here. Oh, important interception. Bebeto. And they can counter here. Neymar. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Manchester United have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Howson is there, and he can get that clear. McAllister clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Fermin does well to get it back. Fermin did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bebeto. Tonali. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's intervened well there. Look at... There's the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the most accurate pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's Neymar! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Manchester United certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Fiore. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16. Numero 27.
Looks to the other side.
Good ball, that too.
Numero 23.
Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. He's Bebeto! Fantastic from Bebeto! About as smooth as it gets. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Inter Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Bebeto. Foot in. And we're done. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And already we're underway here. Well, this is one boy from Croxteth who, so far as club football goes, has achieved just about everything. English football has rested on his broad shoulders. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Fiore. Fermin. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Rashford. Task somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's Lopez. Rooney. Now it's Batistuta. He's having a go! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Rashford really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Rooney with the short one. He's on it, can he get away? Now it's Inzaghi. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This ended up in no man's land. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
And here's Maradona. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Chance! That is delicious! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Fermin is onto this, looking for options for movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Searching pass he's played there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Batistuta. Played out to the left flank. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's good running with the ball. Fermin. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, that's a lot of the forwards, this style, doesn't it? You need them to be very sharp, chasing non-stop, running after lost causes.
Yeah, and you need a lot of movement up front if you're going to make it work.
Oh, sweet feet. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's Maradona. This looks real chance! clear their lines. That's a throw. Rashford. Looking for the run. That has not gone well. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Batistuta. Always onto this. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now, what about this cross? And they're quick to get it back. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. And here's Rashford. Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, good taking him. And Batistuta! Maradona, who does have an assist to his name. McAllister. And that is as far as they're going to go. Rijkaard. Now, can they get him away? And this is Inzaghi. He's found a way through. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Inter Milan presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite.
And the half-time whistle goes. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. So we're just settling back into this second half. Shot at goal! That was quite a test for the goalkeeper.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Spread out to the left. Batistuta! Oh, he got himself into a great position. And that has put paid to that. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Fiore. Yamal wins the duel this time. Now it's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Inter Milan couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Oh, well played. McAllister. Fiore. Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. And here's Batistuta, out to the right. And it's made its way to him. So their 4th corner of the game. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Ball's gone out of play. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Fiore. And this is Batistuta. Foot in. McAllister. Batistuta is the guilty party there.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Alex
spettatori.
McAllister. Now Fiore. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rooney. Now it's Rashford. And he's been shifted off it. McAllister. McAllister takes control of it and he's on the move.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Yamal aimed beyond the defence. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Fiore. He's shifting through the gears here. It's a threatening ball. Shoots! Yes! Over the hills and far away. No catching them now. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's become a case of men against boys. Inzaghi receives it in a good position here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Fiore. Now it's Inzaghi. He was under real pressure there. Mbappe. Nicely aimed pass. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Maradona. Fermin, and he's had it nicked away. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Mbappe. Bergami. Now he's got space here. Good ball over the top. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's picked his way through. Rijkaard gets it clear. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
He could be in here. Mbappe couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16.
Maradona having a look.
Well, it looks very much like he's taken this on from this distance. It's pretty inviting.
Il numero 28. Il numero 17. Javier Zanetti.
Rijkaard. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. It's a searching pass. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a pretty loose pass. 4 added minutes on the board. Nicked it back promptly. Mbappe. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Saka! They would have been quick to recover this. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific, the other... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. So it's down to business here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah.
Can he finish? It's hit the upright. Vermin. He won't be happy with that one. Chance here to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Batistuta. That ball looks a good one. And they're quick to get it back. And here's the chance to counter. Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Zanetti. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And it's been taken short. Chance to think. Oh, what a climb! And he's done it!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Tonali. And he skips past his man. Batistuta! They've done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what...
And the shot! It's in! And the comeback is complete! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, it's come loose. It's a throw-in. Showing great feet there. Pinches it off him. That'll be a corner. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well read, and the danger is averted. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Inter Milan do have a chance to counter here. No, that's been intercepted. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Batistuta. Oh, he's bustling through here. Fiore. And they can counter here. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's an imaginative pass. De Gea clears it away.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Howson gets across to intercept that. Played into space, and he was quick to react. Probing pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Timber. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, look! Chance, surely! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Bernardo Silva getting this one clear. And it's McAllister. And he's been shifted off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rashford. Bernardo Silva. He has found the way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Saliba wins the duel this time. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's picked his way through. Oh, that was vital. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. He is through here. chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Saliba calmly anticipates. Tonali plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Oh, well measured. He's being urged to shoot. And a chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, what has happened here? Played with speed from back to front. Tries to pass it through. Zanetti. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. McAllister and Serginho. Now it's Villa. Zanetti picks it up now. He's got away. Zanetti climbs up big. He's got a goal. They've done it again. It is incredible. And the whistle goes for half-time. Inter Milan are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle aree appositamente predisposte all'interno dello stadio.
So it's back to business. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving forward. Fermin. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Fermin. And it's Bernardo Silva. Can he get it through? Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Oh, it's Bebeto.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fermin. And the pass is intercepted. Fermin. McAllister. Now, can they get him away? Drives, big header! Big moment! Massive goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
That's a little off target. Oh, that is a nice touch. And he's managed to get free.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to...
Big chance! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And he's had a hit. Oh, it's hit the post. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's McAllister. McAllister did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Fermin. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Bebeto. Bebeto! He's found the way, takes a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, convincing, that most certainly wasn't. He did well to rescue it, though, I'll give him that.
David Villa. Lopez. Fiore. McAllister deals with that comfortably. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Serginho. Into the last quarter of an hour. Zanetti is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Now it's Lopez. He's shifting through the gears here. And he's picked it up out wide. Bernardo Silva delivers.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Always onto this. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16, numero 7, numero 27, numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 23, il numero 10, il numero 22, Roberto Carlos, il numero 3.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Rijkaard. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, well measured. He's going for goal! Oh, he's been caught napping. Now then, the ball's come loose. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duty.
Shapes to shoot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
He's through and all alone! He's been taken out. Could that be a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Timber has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to cross. And they've got rid. Tries to get it clear. There will be 4 extra minutes. It's Maradona! And that may well be that. That is that. Inter Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled them. Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Two tribes going toe-to-toe. Atalanta have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Yeah, Peter, you can look at this formation 1 minute and think that it is 4-3-3, and the next time you check it'll be 4-5-1, and it's all to do with whether you've got the ball or not, and the wider attacking players being asked to apply defensive discipline too. When it does turn to a 5 across midfield, then the shape of this team takes on a much tidier, compact defensive look.
The most accurate pass. Ricky Puig. Look at the space here.
This guy, Ricky Puig, is someone who really comes alive between the lines.
Well, he's got the right pass. And the finish! Goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Great ball, and he's in here. Matheus Cunha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's had it nicked away. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that was vital. Ribery. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And it's Serginho. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he welcomes it in. And it's made its way to him. He's shifting through the gear. Chance for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
DiMarco. McAllister. Pinches it off him. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Kimmich. Nice control. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Beckenbauer. Here's Matheus Cunha. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. DiMarco. And this is Ribery. He is just caressing the ball. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's Neymar. Oh, he's found support out wide. David Villa gets into a good position. And that's been won straight back. Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. And they can counter here. Now it's Matheus Cunha. That's good play. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's got away. Araujo clears it away. Tonali. Kimmich. Muller. And it's DiMarco. Now it's Ribéry. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Ribéry. And he can clear it away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, that pass isn't the best.
Kvaratskhelia really has the confidence and skill.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
There's plenty of positives to take, despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Inter Milan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Inter really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Araujo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He is through here. Serginho. Ricky Puig. Atalanta appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kvaratskhelia. Oh, this looks sharp. No way through there. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. So what can they make of this? And the counter is on. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Serginho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now the cross. Real chance! They've done it! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ricky Puig is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
And it's Okazaki. Chance here to counter. Matheus Cunha. And now the breakaway. Ricky Puig. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Now it's Villa. David Villa. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Atalanta can breathe again, just.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Nicely weighted ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Inter Milan have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Can he get it through? Bergomi. Serginho. Quality ball. Now, can they get him away? And that could set him on his way. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's Neymar.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. And we're underway. So there's Massimo Otto, bit of an unsung hero perhaps, but certainly an integral part of an Italy side that conquered the world and a European champion for his club.
Yeah, and he did all that by being the picture of consistency.
Decent chance! Now, who's going to... Oh, it's fallen loose again! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done it.
And the shot! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Ajax with the corner, there first.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Van Basten. Well, played right into his path. Lopez gets through, and a chance! And he hits the net! 2-0, and in next to no time. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And he cuts out the supply. 2-0 ahead already. It's been an almost perfect start. And he was quick to react. Well, nicely intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That'll be a throw-in. Serginho. Stood up well to him there.
Inter are clearly playing a patient game here, looking to pick out those runners.
Yeah, awesome. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And that's going to be a booking. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. That has not gone well. It could be in. Vermin! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Vermin! And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi. Fiore. Now it's Villa. Tonali. Time and again they are repelled. Howson is the team's great visionary.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
David Villa. Beckham. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Goes to finish!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. And he's forced to go back. 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Van Basten. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. And it's Serginho. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. McAllister has a look and place it forward. Lopez, great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Looking to play him in. And he was alert to it. Rafael Varane.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely...
Can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
And yes, it's him again. A case now of complete control. Now it's Van Basten. Beckham. Tonali. Beckham. Now Tonali. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply.
Cambio di giocatori.
And we're off again. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Probing pass. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And they win it back again. He's got away. This looks promising. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Inter Milan finding their passes. And he's managed to get free. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's burst through. And the shot! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Ajax have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Ajax clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Cannavaro. Xabi Alonso wins the duel this time. Messi, and Messi! It's a goal! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so...
Chance, surely! And the ball's come loose here. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Serginho going full steam ahead down the left flank. David Villa, he's picked his way. There's the shot! He's got a goal! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So now the difference is 3. Well, no joy this time. Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
So, third corner of the game. Tries a shot! Corner number 4 coming up here. That is a brilliant interception. Terrific save by Abbiati. Keeper's got his work done.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
They're up to 5 corners now. And he's heaved it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Park Ji-sung, and smartly reclaimed. And it's Messi. Now, this could be a chance. Threads one in. McAllister, lobbed in behind. And he's intervened well there. Park Ji-sung. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's in a great position here. Spread it left. Chance here to counter. 75 minutes played. Xavi Alonso. Passes short and sharp. Oh, look at the space here. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pinches it off him. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Van Basten. He's had it taken off him. And it's Owen. Now it's Cruyff. That has been cut short. Fiore. Fermin, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 16. Numero 7. Numero 27.
Rijkaard.
Lasciano il
Zanetti.
campo per il numero
Oh,
23.
outsmarting him this
il numero
time.
17. Javier Zanetti. Il numero 22.
And it's
Roberto
Maradona.
Carlos.
Now it's Van Basten. He is through here. Poor a bust challenge. Goes down, but nothing given. Messi looking to add to his goal. Park Ji-sung. Howson cuts out the pass. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Time added on 4 minutes. And that's a good ball. Real chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And one more try! And he's there to belt it away. Park Ji-sung to Messi. Cruyff. Now that's well seen too. That's that, the end. Oh, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish.